There's a war on your breath. There's a war on your breath, my friends. And 2020 has been crazy so far. And I expect that the veil is going to continue to thin here. And who knows what's going to be going down fall, winter time in 2020 here. So let's prep ourselves, let's prepare, and let's unveil some truth right here. My name is Christian. We keep it real right here on Reality Files. I just want to bring you guys this potent message, so please share this video. So much could be said here. I want to keep it really short and sweet, okay? My friends, the etheric energy is increasing, is escalating on Earth. This has been prophesized for millennia. There's prophecies called like the fires of heaven, or, just so many things are referring to the ether returning to Earth. And this is what happens as we, go through this procession of the equinox and the great wheel turns. The ages shift. The astral or sacred mist, per se, on the planet is increasing. This is fires from heaven. As the sacred mist increases, right, we must learn to integrate it and transmute it. We must learn to breathe and, in fact, float to the surface of this great sea of fire. This fire right now is raining down on the earth. As above, so below. Everything we see going on down here, the turmoil, the chaos, like the riots, the emotional charged, polarized energy, this is also what's happening on a more, spiritual or etheric level as well. Okay, so realize that there's intense amounts of energy bombarding the earth. I'm sure you feel it right now. Okay, and with this, there's a massive war on your breath going down. Why? Because the breath is the way in which we literally start feeding on the higher energy, the fires from heaven, per se. And by feeding on those and integrating into our being, we start to harmonize with this new field. Okay, this is new earth. But if we are ignorant, if we are emotionally charged, if we're dwelling in distraction, we're not getting into the subtleties of the breath, we're going to continue to get heavier and heavier and heavier. You might feel this pressure growing inside of you, and that pressure needs to be equalized with the greater field around you. We must create harmony inside to the outside, right? And that pressure untransmuted, a lot of people are going to get so heavy. There's going to be basically, if we're not consciously breathing, we cannot integrate these fires, they're going to overwhelm us. Whether that looks like, almost like crushing under the pressure of it, or diseases, as so much inflamed energy and toxins in the body really just, basically get the flames on them. And we start purging so hard that it's uncontrollable, okay? My friends, New Earth is realized through the breath. And what I want to draw our attention to is that the breath, well, there's a couple things I want to dive into on the breath. But first and foremost, my friends, we look at all these movements going on right now. Like everyone chanting in every city, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. We look at wearing masks on a global scale everywhere to block or limit, right, the bare fraction in which we already or know how to breathe. We barely know how to breathe as a planet, as a collective. And our breath pattern creates the manifestation pattern. Our capacity to breathe into the center, into the source, is the capacity for spirit to manifest. We look at all these movements and they're targeting people to limit the breath. They're blocking the breath, okay? Furthermore, all these distractions, polarized topics, charged energy, all the conspiracies, all of it, David Icke, whatever, all of it is external distraction. The only way to singularity, the only way to kingdom come is through the breath, is through silence and stillness, is the internal truth. Truth is not dual. It is not polarized. It is not charged. It is not a conspiracy, us versus them. It is an internal revelation, right, that happens through the breath. Breath is spiritus. Spirit in Latin is breath, right? God breathed life into the heavens and expanded it. God breathed life into the earth and expanded it. You are endowed with the breath of life. My friends, your breath of life is the fires of transmutation in the core of your being. If we look at the sun, which is the state we are ascending towards, which is the ideal image, right? We look at the sun. It is both pulling in on an in-breath all matter, all energy, all form, all Shakti of the universe, right? Bringing it into the core of transmutation. That's why the sun is a ring with a dot in the center. It brings it into the core of transmutation and simultaneously emits out the divine masculine light, right? It is simultaneously breathing all in and exhaling in the perfect breath, like the yogis talk about, when the breath becomes silent, when the breath becomes still, right? When you find that in between. So much could be said here, but I'm just trying to convey the importance of breath. The only reason that we're so, far from harmonizing with the Great One, with the astral energies, right? The only reason we're so far from the self, from our own original nature, is because we lost the capacity to breathe. We lost the breath. And by losing the breath, we exist in shallower patterns of mind. We exist at shallower levels of depth in the heart, okay? Our breath pattern creates thought pattern. Thought pattern creates manifestation pattern. Spirit manifests from the unmanifest down, right? Through the aether, through the fire, through the air, through the water, into the earth. Spirit manifests down. It is the causal plane, right? The breath is the closest link you have to spirit. It is the fires of transmutation in the body. Look at my videos. I have so much content out there about energy work, breath work, the Merkaba, so many things, so many gems here. And I guess the main message of this video, my friends, is don't get distracted. Don't let your attention and energy get charged in a dual way, right? Return to the point, the whole point. The only solution is the breath. This is what brings new earth. This is what brings new paradigm. This is what brings spirit down to earth. Kingdom come, thine will be done on earth as it is in heaven. My friends, the breath is the mediator between the two. Thank you for watching. This is Reality Files. Share this video. Peace.